In my first year of college, I went to study fashion design in London. My studies started incredibly late, halfway through October. I spent the whole month of September in Madrid, all by myself, as all my friends had already left for college in August. Summer was over, and there I was, all by myself, with nothing to do, for a whole month. I was so afraid and anxious about moving to a new city for the next 4 years of my life and starting a new degree. All I did was eat and sit on my bum. I would binge because of the stress and would eat a bag of Cheetos or Doritos in the morning and in the afternoon. My life in London was about to begin, and in just 1 month I had gained 10 kilos. On October 4th, I had finally arrived and had to adjust to so many changes. I had started my new degree and had to install in the university, adjust to the new flat, and to London all in one. Little by little, I made an effort to adjust to the new changes. However, I never made time for myself nor my health. I had gotten into a horrible routine of overeating junk food and not exercising. I really didn't feel comfortable in my own skin. When you don't appreciate yourself, you don't owe yourself anything. I didn't work hard for my body, so I didn't owe my body any respect. I would go out clubbing and drinking without worrying about the calories nor caring about feeling good about myself the next day, because I wasn't pleased with myself anyways. I remembered how I used to enjoy eating those croissants filled with melted cheese and tomatoes from Pret, which were filled with calories to say the least. I barely ate any salads, everything I ate was pre-made, and the rare time I cooked, of course it was pasta. Besides the 10 kilos I gained before going to London, I gained at least another 3 from October to Christmas break. I was unrecognizable. I went back to Spain in Christmas break and had to pack my suitcase for Curacao, a small island in the Caribbean. As I tried on my summer clothes, none of my shorts or skirts went up more than halfway through my thigh. I could only pack dresses because they were the only garments that could still fit me. That's when reality hit me. I had to lose weight. Looking at the pictures I took in the trip and comparing myself to a much skinnier version of me 6 months ago, I felt embarrassed and ashamed of myself. I had to take control. Changing into my clothes every day was a nightmare. I felt so bloated trying to fit into my skinny jeans that I would have to undo the first button and wear large blouses or hoodies to cover up as much of my thigh as possible. Buying a whole new wardrobe with a size up simply wasn't an option because it would mean accepting that I had become fat. As soon as I went back to London, I signed up for a gym and decided to start swimming. I was very overweight, but in the water, I would float freely without having to worry about how tight something would feel on my skin. I felt so free in the water, and exercising was not as painful as I had imagined it to be. Slowly but surely, I started working out more and more. I started by going twice a week to 4 to 5 times a week by the end of the month. As time passed, I would set goals for myself and would increase the intensity and times of my swimming so I would burn as many calories as possible. Little by little, I started to lose weight and felt more and more in control of my body and life. Introducing exercise into my routine in a constant way made the rest of my life much more organized. For the first time in my life, I stuck to the plans on my to-do list and scheduled time for schoolwork, plans, and exploring of London. By my own experience, I can tell you that doing exercise can help you make healthier eating choices and will probably introduce stability and control in your life. According to Greatest, a health and fitness online magazine, research shows that workers who take time for exercise on a regular basis are more productive and have more energy than their sedentary peers. By my own experience, I can tell you that doing exercise can help you make healthier eating choices and will probably introduce stability and control in your life. According to Greatest, a health and fitness online magazine, research shows that workers who take time for exercise on a regular basis are more productive and have more energy than their sedentary peers. How do you do it? How do you commit to exercise? Make a list. I'm sure you too have made lists in your head of what you have to do that is better, more fun, or easier than exercise. Instead of thinking of reasons why you won't exercise, make a list of the benefits of exercise. For instance, according to the National Health Service webpage, exercise can reduce your risk of major illnesses such as heart disease, stroke, type 2 diabetes, and cancer by up to 50% and lower your risk of an early death by up to 30%. After you make that list, write down a strategy to get in shape by incorporating exercise little by little. You could go from walking 20 minutes a day to exercising twice a week to exercising 3 or 4 times a week by the end of 2 months. Before you realize, you will have become as addicted to exercise as you were to partying, junk food, or TV shows. I can tell you from first-hand experience that the hardest step is starting to exercise. Once you get into your exercise routine, you'll feel so good about yourself that you have become addicted. As I like to say, there's no better addiction than exercise.